G'day, it's Bob here. You know, one of the wonderful things about the Roland V-71 is its ability for you to be able to go in and totally build a kit how you like it. You can swap around drums, toms, snares, congos, percussion, whatever you want, assign it to whatever pad you want or cymbal pad you want. You can change the EQ, the dynamics of how those drums play. You can change what you perceive as being the room size. You can do a bit of compression in there. It's just an infinite amount. You can add your own samples as what I've shown you in other videos. You can bring in expansion packs and use some of the more professional sounding additional sounds, add them into your kit. Now the one thing about all that wonderful infinite scope that you've got is you could lose it. Now, what you want to do is back up your work. It'll be one of those things you'll hear when you lose it. Did you back it up? So what I'd like to show you today is how to back up the entire module, including any user samples you've put in there, as well as how to back up individual kits and how to restore them. Now what you'll need is the full size SD card. Not the micro card with an adapter, the full size one, and no larger than 32 gigabytes. Don't ask me why, that's what works in the module, the others don't seem to work. Okay, let's go to the video. Okay, we've put the SD card into the side of the module. We're now going to format it. So to start with that, everything we're going to do starts at the backup button. Just here, it's a little bank of buttons that is just under the V Drums logo on the right hand side of the module. So press the backup button and you can see here there's a range of things you can do. You can either save your entire module, you can load back from that, or you can delete those. You can save individual kits, load them up, delete those up, and you can format your SD card. Now you can use these cursor keys, these arrows, or you can just use the joggle wheel to move around that menu. Alright, so we'll select SD card format because that's what we want to do. Press enter, so just underneath the cursor wheels. Press enter, and then it's going to say, okay, you're going to format it. You'll delete everything on that SD card. We're going to press F6 just underneath where it says format, and it's giving you the last chance, but let's be brave. We're going to say okay, so just use that, and we're going to press the enter button. Real-time processing. Probably a good time to tell you that if you like what I'm doing, press the like button, and if you really want to help me, and I'd really appreciate it, you can also press the subscribe button. That actually makes a very big difference for me. It lets YouTube know that a lot of people like you appreciate my work. Okay, and there we go. We're finished there. It says okay. We're just going to go enter. That brings us back, and we'll go to exit, and that brings us back to that menu. Alright, so now let's start by backing up the entire module. So we're going to go to just save, and we're going to press enter, and it's going to give you a backup number. Now you can change those numbers if you've done one backup and you want to do another backup later, but you don't want to lose the first one. You can give it a different number here, and that'll help. And then the next thing you can do is, if you've got any samples you've put in the module yourself, it really is important that you tick that little box where it says with user samples. You want to back everything up. All your user samples, everything needs to be on there. And then give it a name. I'm just using the cursor keys still, or the arrow keys. And I'm just going to change that to number 2. just using the cursor wheel. So we can use the arrow buttons to move it around and then use the wheel to make a selection. I'm going to call it backup number 2 and we're going to go save, and then it says save all the data. Are you sure? Well, I reckon now that we've deleted all the data, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to press OK. I've just used that arrow key, enter, and we'll process that through. It says real time. This is probably a good time. If I knew any jokes, I could tell you a joke, but I don't. But it is a good time. Oh, here we go. Something's happening. And that's done. And press enter for OK. And that brings us back. And we'll exit, which just brings us back to that backup menu. If you want to load the entire module back, it really is the same thing, only you're going to this part where it's just load the whole SD card. So we go there, we press enter, and then it says, well, which one do you want to do? Do you want to do this backup here, and you want to do it with, so, yep, that's the backup we've just done. We want to do it, which I should also just show, it's the backup we've done, but it will also show you the date and the time that you've done that. So if you're not quite sure which one you've done, if you can remember when, that'll help you. Now, I want the user samples included in there, and let's say I do have some expansion slots, so I want to include those too. So I'll just select that as well. So that was use the cursor key to go down to there, and then use the cursor wheel to select it. And then all I need to do is press F6 for load. Now I'm not going to do that because I'm happy with my module, but you know it'll happen. I'll go load and it'll go, are you sure? I say yes, and then it just processes it all through until it's done. Now, let's say we want to save a kit. So in my module, I've been putting together a few different kits, just building on the backs of some of the expansion packs and user samples and trying to get a few different sounds happening. So I'm going to save one of those kits. So I'm going to go save kit and press enter. And it's asking me which one I want to do. Now that's just a standard expansion pack. Now I'm using the cursor wheel here to select that. Now this one here, kit 75, is one that I've been working on. It's already, if you have a look here, so this is an expansion pack and it hasn't selected the user samples. There aren't any in there, so that's not a surprise. This one here is one that I've been building and putting together, and it includes some of my user samples, and it automatically ticked it. But make sure you check that you've done that. Okay, and then we just go down and you can give it a backup number. I'm happy just to give it backup number 1 because it's the first time I'm backing it up. If I do some extra work but I want to save both options, I would then change that number 1 to a different number, which we would do in the same way as before. By using the cursor wheel, and you can just select a different number. But I'm going to stick with number 1. Press save, and we'll do this in real time as well. We go across to, we're absolutely sure, we're backing that kit up. That was very quick. Alright, and that's done. So, okay, and that's complete. Now, let's exit out of there. Let's say I want to load that kit back in. So load a kit from your SD card. I'm going to move across to load kit. And we're going to press enter. And then it's going to say which one you want to do. So this is the backup number. backup number 1, and the kit name I gave it was RADS. It includes user samples. And then the next thing it says, well, where do you want to put it? Now I do not want to put it over the kit that I've got. It's 74. So I'm going to go down, and that's the one there, that's the one there. I am going to put it on number 83, user kit 83. Alright, so backup number 1 RADS with the samples and put it all at user kit 83. Let's load that in. And it says, are you sure? Enter, real time, loads complete. Okay, now let's exit out of there. Remember, you can always just press kit to get out, and there it is, kit 83. So that's done all the backup work for me already.